here?
Well, Oliver, first of all,
Now I can see better.
why are you wearing a helmet?
Well, I heard that you were teaching on wearing armor.
Yeah, but not any armor, the armor of God. Let me take this off. All right?
Oh, that's better. Now, I didn't know God had armor.
Yes, he has armor because you know God has an enemy. And do you know who his enemy is?
My sister Susie?
No, it's Satan.
Well, I thought Satan was our enemy.
Well, he is because Satan is God's enemy.
Well, if Satan is God's enemy, why doesn't he fight him?
Well, Satan can attack God because he's in heaven and is much more stronger than he is. So Satan attacks God's people whom he loves. So you know what God did? He gave us weapons, and it's called the full armor of God, so we can fight and defeat Satan.
So what are the weapons?
Well, the weapons are listed in different places in the Bible, but the primary place is in Ephesians chapter 6.
Ephesians?
It's pronounced Ephesians.
Well, what does Ephesians mean?
Well, Ephesians is named after an ancient city in the country of Turkey. Well, what's so funny?
A country named Turkey. I bet you they have a good Thanksgiving.
Anyway, Paul wrote to this city and told them to put on the full armor of God. You want to read it? It's right here in the Bible. I had it open for you.
Okay.
It's Ephesians 6, verse 10.
Okay. Finally, be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. Oh, schemes? What's a scheme?
It's a plot of Satan. It's an evil plan.
You mean Satan has an evil plan for me?
Yeah. That's why you need to put on the full armor of God.
I definitely want to do that.
Well, keep reading verse 12.
For our struggle is not against flesh and blood. Yuck! I don't want to fight blood.
No, the term flesh and blood means human beings.
Well, why didn't you just say that?
All right, keep reading, Oliver.
But against the rulers and against the, what's that word?
Authorities.
Authorities, against the powers of this dark world and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. There's evil in heaven? I thought God was in heaven.
Well, it's not heaven, but it's the word heavenly realms. There's more than one heaven.
Well, how many heavens are there?
Kids, do you know how many heavens there are? There's three.
Three?
Yeah, the first heaven is the sky and the stars and everything we can see above the earth. That's the first heaven. The second heaven is a spiritual place that we cannot see where angels live. That includes devil's angels and even God's angels. But the third place, the third heaven, is where God lives and all of his saints and some of his good angels.
Well, then I don't understand how to put on the full armor of God.
Well,
I know how to put on my Mickey Mouse underwear, but how do I put on the armor of God?
Well, the armor is a symbol of the various ways we live for God. For example, read the next verse. Verse 14.
Stand firm then with the belt of tooth buckled around your waist. Why would I want to have a belt made of a tooth around my waist?
It's not tooth, it's truth.
Ooh, I misread it. Speaking of teeth, why didn't God give me any teeth?
Yes, because you're a puppet.
Well, that doesn't make me any less human, does it?
Well, it actually does. You are a puppet and not human.
That's a low blow. You hit me right in the gut. You know, I'm starting to think you're trying to control me.
Well, Oliver, I am the puppet master and you are the puppet, so I am controlling you.
No, you're not. You're trying to control me, but I can do what I want to do.
Not really. For example, you say what I want you to say.
No way. I can say and think what I want.
No, you can't. You say what I put in your mouth because I'm the puppet master and you're the puppet.
No, let me prove it to you. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10. What is it? 3.
Ooh, how did you guess? It's because I'm the puppet master. I made you think of 3. Hey, you know, Oliver, I just thought of a good illustration.
Look, you guess.
Satan is the real puppet master. And unlike you, who is a puppet, the kids are real human beings, but Satan is trying to control their thoughts, their words, and their actions. But through the full armor of God, we can break the strings like a puppet over our lives and live a life of freedom. In fact, that's what I'm going to teach. Why don't you stay here and listen to my teaching?
Okay, but before you teach, can I go down and talk to a few of the kids?
Sure, go ahead.